Hey guys, welcome to your daily insight degree. Happy Jupiter Day. It is Jupiter Day. There's so many aspects to Jupiter right now. And one that I'd like to focus on is Black Moon Lilith and then our part of fortune. So the moon is in Libra today, which means we're focusing on our connections, our relationships, and ultimately our balance that we maintain. And a lot of this we can simply source from our imagination, especially with Saturn in Pisces. We're learning to control and even manipulate ourselves into imagining the best case scenario to cultivate this joy. And joy is a virtue. So remember that as you cultivate joy, you're ultimately becoming a better person. So our part of fortune, from my book of fortune, represents where we're lucky, where our ultimate success is activated. And our ultimate success is going to come from genuine, authentic, applied passion right now and tapping into our spiritual gifts. So if that requires that you sit for 10 minutes of meditation, you have to find and create the space to do that. Saturn will reward you by instilling boundaries into your day-to-day life to make practical use of what is often private and sometimes a little bit considered otherworldly, maybe not so for common conversations. It's gonna have to become that so that we can ultimately tap into this infinite love that is Pisces and learn to establish boundaries around what really matters so that we can show up as our best selves. So with Chiron making a square to Jupiter, we're coming into this need to heal our fears around uncertainty. What we can't see, what can't yet be perceived by the senses is needing to be really cultivated and nurtured to ultimately establish a lot of stability and ultimately self-trust, which is the key. And the inside degree for today, which is definitely an art prompt, go for it if you're feeling inspired. The wind blows, white sheets hung on a line to dry. The spark of being endures. There are cycles within cycles of inexplicable events, strange happenings, blown contexts. Yet your fiery, molten core only comes back stronger. The rage to be, coming up against every inhibiting factor that could possibly be drawn in. You have those soul qualities which thrive on crises, emergencies, huge challenges, terrible hurdles. A force which never lets up, yet conceals itself inside the commonplace. The destiny by indirection. Swept away, losing the track and brought forth to find the track every time. The twists of fate that keep on happening and demand a form of resiliency, which then becomes the doorway into wide open spaces that no longer polarize and divide. I was listening to Leah Whitehorse, an astrologer, speak about Saturn and Pisces today. Her work is on YouTube and Patreon if you want to check her out. Otherwise, just know that being swept away can be akin to rocks and water. So like waterfalls, a river that's founded in rock is a good visualization along with this white sheets hanging on a line to dry. And if you can implement this to impact your emotional feeling sphere, maybe in a social setting where you're kind of not sure how to share and be yourself and be your authentic, most charged up, amped up, authentic you can start to picture these images and rework your thoughts to where maybe the water is flowing really seamlessly. Maybe there is no water, there's like dark clouds in the back, and you decide to change that image into something that calms you, that stills you, and that puts you in your body in a place of positive, affirming, loving, tender structure. Blessings on your Jupiter day. May you expand into all of the radiance and abundance that you are. And my part of fortune affirmation for Libra, as the moon's in Libra, my self-value creates infinite wealth. Blessings.